And to begin our program, may we invite Go Negosyo founder and Private Sector Advisory Council Lead for Jobs, Mr. Joey Concepcion, to give his welcome message and present the Kapatid Angat Lahat Agri Program.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand Marcos, distinguished guests, ambassadors, our partners in government, the Department of Agriculture, headed by no less than the President, DILG, DNR, DTI, the National Irrigation Administration, the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples, the National Tobacco Authority, the Philippine Coconut Authority. Our allies in the private sector, in front of me, the big brothers in agribusiness, in major crops like coconut, rice, tobacco, corn, cacao, coffee, sugarcane, vegetables, feeds, livestock. Our big brothers, Lionheart, Mr. Christian Muller, Universal Leaf, Mr. Winston Oye, Estel Agritech, Mr. Henry Libonyong, Bounty Fresh, Mr. Tennyson Chen, the LT Group, Michael Tan, Yovel, James Amparo, Kennemer Foods, Simon Baker, Nestle, Kais Marzuki, Central Azucarera de Tarlac, of course, Mr. Nando Coanco, and our newest member, he wasn't able to make it today, Metro Pacific Group, Joey Hernandez. We are here to celebrate a new beginning, a chance to uplift the lives of millions of Filipinos. Kapatid Angat Lahat, or KALAP, is where agriculture meets job creation. KALAP is an opportunity to make a lasting impact on our economy and our society. In my 17 years working with MSMEs, I saw that MSME development is a long journey, but one that rewards the entrepreneur and the entire community. Their success means more people can be employed. More employment means not just prosperity for some, but prosperity for all. Definitely, MSMEs are the backbone of our economy, generating a staggering 65% of jobs in the Philippines. I firmly believe for MSMEs to succeed, they need three things: access to mentors, like the big brothers we have here today. Of course, access to money is very important, and access to market. Kapatid Angat Lahat, or KALAP, is where job creation and opportunity make a lasting impact in our economy. MSMEs, as we all know, are the backbone of the economy. What's important is that we give farmers all three: mentorship, money, and market. We must elevate our farmers to become agripreneurs. The vision of KALAP is like a circle of prosperity, where the big companies, the big agri companies, and the government embrace the small farmers, provide them with resources and their fair share. That's important. As big brothers, we have to be conscious about giving the farmers their fair share. To help them scale up, and as they scale up, they will have access to capital. KALAP definitely will give access to all three. KALAP will help them become agripreneurs. I envision KALAP as a circle of prosperity where the big agribusiness companies and the government embrace the small farmers, provide them the fair share, help them scale up, and they will be able to access capital for all Filipinos. And I'm glad and I'm happy that our big brothers here today with us are the start, but should not be the end. There are many more big companies out there that can become big brothers to our farmers. And let's make our farmers agripreneurs, successful agripreneurs. Again, thanks to our mentors, thanks to our big brothers, and thank you, Mr. President, for always supporting our MSMEs uplift their lives. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joey Concepcion, Go Negosyo founder and Private Sector Advisory Council Lead for Jobs.
Definitely, our farmers have to be addressed. Agriculture is in the top in job generation. So if we elevate the lives of our MSMEs, then more jobs will be generated for our people in this country.
The agricultural sector is the cornerstone of the nation's economic development, and investing in its improvement ensures food security for all Filipinos. Responding to the need to empower our agripreneurs, Go Negosyo launches a new initiative that aims to foster the transformation of major agricultural commodities and industries and promoting a conducive business environment that is both sustainable and inclusive. KALAP, Kapatid, Angat Lahat Agri-Program. Anchored on Go Negosyo's 3 M's of MSME development, access to mentorship, money, and market. The program aims to empower farmers and fisherfolks to be entrepreneurs and propel them to be significant drivers of economic growth, job creation, and human development. With a conglomerate of the country's top corporations as big brothers, mentoring agri-MSMEs and integrating them into their own value chains, creating a foundation for a sustainable business ecosystem. In collaboration with multiple government agencies, the initiative aims to support existing programs for MSMEs to improve key industries and sectors in the Philippines, further strengthening the country's economy.
We will harness the strengths of various sectors to ensure a more cohesive government approach in creating a more sustainable environment for our MSMEs and all our important stakeholders.
The private sector, the government, synergizing towards recovery, resilience, and sustainability of the agricultural sector.
Shared prosperity is not a dream, it is a must that we have to do. When you help people and make them successful, these same people that you will help to become successful will help others. So as we continue that circle of prosperity, then we will truly achieve an inclusive Philippines.
Inculcating a culture of entrepreneurship, innovation, and inclusivity among agripreneurs. Kapatid, Angat Lahat Agri-Program.
Let's give a hand for that presentation. As mentioned a while ago by Sir Joey, to everybody in this room, let us make our fisher folks, our farmers, successful agripreneurs. And that can be achieved to Kapatid, Angat Lahat Agri-Program or KALAP. And at this juncture, may we request Mr. Christian Moller, co-founder and chief executive officer of the Lionheart Farms Philippines Corporation, to present the working model for the Go Negosyo Kapatid Angat Lahat Agri-Program.
For the past 7 years, I've lived on the front line of agriculture in southern Palawan. And today I would like to share with you my perspective. I learned a lot in Palawan. The Palawan tribe has 4 important principles: tabang, helping each other; bagi, sharing; gantik, parity in exchange; and ingasik, sympathy and compassion. We have no time to waste. We must focus our resources. And I believe we share the view that neither government nor the private sector can do this alone. Coconut can't replant fast enough. That's a reality. But for all sectors, plant material is needed for priority crops, infrastructure improvements, skills development, acceleration of research and adoption of technology. Access to credit and investment is absolutely essential. So I ask for your help, Mr. President. With your support, with your leadership, and that of your administration, please give us the opportunity to partner, give us the opportunity to go to work, and let's get the job done. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well, Mr. Christian Moller, for that presentation of the working model for the Go Negosyo Kapatid Angat Lahat Agri-Program. And at this point, may we request the President to witness the signing of the Memorandum of Agreements, which symbolize the strong partnership of the public and private sector to empower and scale up support for nation building through the value chain integration of our micro, small, and medium enterprises, farmers and fisher folks to become more productive, profitable, sustainable, and globally competitive. The Memorandum of Agreements will be signed by officials of the Department of Agriculture, Department of the Interior and Local Government, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Department of Trade and Industry, with heads of Go Negosyo, the National Tobacco Authority, Philippine Coconut Authority, National Irrigation Administration, and National Commission on Indigenous Peoples.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, our Trade and Industry Secretary, Secretary Fred Pascual, the Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps who are with us this afternoon, Interior and Local Government Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr., the Go Negocio founder, Joey Concepcion III, fellow workers in government, our most important partners in the private sector, other distinguished guests, pong manalon, ang ating mga magsasaka, sa kanilang saka ay binubuhay nila ang lahat ng bawat Pilipino. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. My warmest welcome to all of you as we hold the ceremonial signing of the Memorandum of Agreement on the Kapatid, Angat Agri Program, or KALAP. I am very pleased to be in your company today as we take this time to confirm and express our collective earnestness in driving our nation forward. We know very well how MSMEs are crucial in the creation of new ideas, of jobs and wealth in the country. So it is only right that we recognize the power and the influence that this sector holds. We also recognize the role of big corporations in inviting MSMEs, spurring their growth and realizing their potential. Hence, I'm very happy to note the objective of the KALAP to integrate small farmers and agri-entrepreneurs into the value chain of large companies. This will enable farmers and MSME to become more productive, profitable, sustainable, and globally competitive. As such, I express my utmost gratitude to the Philippine Center of Entrepreneurship Go Negocio Advocacy for your team's dedication to fostering more productivity, profit, and sustainability in our local markets. All the efforts you invest in our economy, particularly in the agricultural sector, are truly instrumental in bringing progress across our lands. And at this point, I think it is correct to take a few words and talk about Joey Concepcion, who has been heading this. He has been prominent recently in bringing together these partnerships, bringing together these synergies in our economy, especially to help our MSMEs and in the process strengthening our middle class. And it is only recently that we see him quite so prominent, but he has been doing this for most of his professional life. And I think he deserves a very robust round of applause for all the work that he has done. These partnerships that Go Negocio has been fostering for many, many years are precisely the kind of partnerships that we are hoping to bring together. I have always said that in the difficulties that we are facing ahead, there is no sector of society that can manage the recovery by itself. And it cannot be done unless the different sectors of society are working together and trying to implement a plan with a common understanding of what is needed to be done, with a common understanding of what people need, without forgetting every part of that sector or that area of the economy. In agriculture, for example, sometimes we get caught up because productivity is so important. And we get caught up in all these grand plans about what is it that we need to do, what are the big projects that we need to implement so that our productivity increases. And sometimes what gets lost in that discussion is what is going to be the profit that goes back to the farmers. And in the end, this is really what it's all about. It is about a decent living for our farmers so that our farmers can live by virtue of their hard work, that they can, besides just surviving, that they can hold out hope within themselves, that soon, one day, we can do more. We will buy more property. We will build a business. There is hope, and there is a chance for them to better themselves in their life, for their families, for their communities. That is what we are trying to do, and that's what Go Negocio has been doing for a very long time. However, now, I am very, very happy to be able to say that the government is very supportive of all of these kinds of partnerships that we need to bring together. And perhaps these have been going on for a good long time, but perhaps with government support, we will be able to give it an added impetus so that we progress much more quickly and we progress much further. So this is my dream, as is it is, I am sure, all of your dreams. And I hope that little by little, we will achieve that dream. And one day, we will be able to say, our millennial farmers, as we have managed to bring down the farmers' age, our millennial farmers are using the best technologies with the complete support of a value chain that supports them and it supports their needs and is producing for our country and making our country safe, making our country secure, and making our country a viable player in the international market. One day, we will do this, but we need all of you, and we need everyone in our society to pull together to be able to do this. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.